Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. We're really looking forward to this matchup. We've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Coach DeBoer told me pregame. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. They go play action with Russell. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Finds his man, it's Edwards. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now here's Russell, right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Russell on play action. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And tackled there by the defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
10th play of the drive coming up, at this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation.
Got a little grass. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here comes the hurry-up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now, here comes the tempo.
Kill.
Sellers on the play action. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Throwing, Sellers. A little release to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Joker. Move.
The offense changing the play.
Spade eat. Lily. Kill.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for a crease, it's Clark. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Sellers. Here's a heat. It's a fumble. Bounced right back to them.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Russell. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Russell. Right on target this time. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keelan Russell takes the easy throw in the flat. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It's complete to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Throwing Russell. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Gets it out quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Big fella moving.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Great job by the back on the option. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They go play action with Russell. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll send the tight end in motion. Russell turns it loose. Finds his man open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Coming out with it, it's Harbor. And the returner goes down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. This is when the pressure can ramp. Makes a grab and room to run. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Fires to the big fella.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Here's Sellers to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Tide ready to roll on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead.
Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those.
There's a crease. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Firing toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throwing, Sellers. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield is Sellers. Pocket breaking down. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Running inside. It's Clark. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Kill. 214 close. 496,
Sellers. Escapes try. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Punts it out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, what a missed opportunity for this defense. They got one chance to get back in this game. Force some turnovers, create some big plays. They're down big. Man, did they need that opportunity.
Might have a chance. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Russell on play action. Rushes on him. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Keelan Russell. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Going to try to get it and breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Going long. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Throwing Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
Man, this slant route you throw quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer. Ready. Raise car. 180, raise car. Set hot.
4th down, Sellers. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra.
A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They'll try to run for it. Hard running there. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Sellers. This one's complete. Smashes through the tackle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
949 Rockstar.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Nowhere close on that one, as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They'll try to pop the draw. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
it's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Throwing Russell. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They go play action with Russell. Unloads it downfield. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Quarterback adapted. Makes a connection. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Pressure coming. Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting them, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Again, it's Russell. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fat